Okay, first thing first, this video is for you. If you need to copy your entire Adobe Premiere project to a different location or share it with your client, this will help you a lot. In my case, sometimes I need to back up my updated Premiere Pro template files. So knowing how to properly copy a project file is really important for us. Let's see how we can do it easily. Now look at the timeline. Here you can see some video files, motion graphics, and background music. On the right side in the project panel, you'll notice that the bins are nicely organized with all the asset files. To copy everything, first go to File menu and choose Project Manager. Project Manager settings are the first and most crucial steps when copying an Adobe Premiere project according to your needs. Let's start with the sequence settings. Here you must select your main sequence. About nested sequences, if you don't select the nested sequences, only the nested sequences used inside the main sequence will be copied to the new location. Any other nested sequences inside the project bin that are not selected and not used in the main sequence will not exist in the new project file. Since I'm copying this as a Premiere template files, I'll select all sequences, which is also recommended. Next, under resulting project, ensure collect files and copy to new location is selected, and I'll keep it that way. Now choose where you wanna store your project. Just click browse and select your destination path. It's that simple. On the right side of the project manager window, you'll see several options. For now, let's keep them at their default setting. Next, we can calculate the project size by clicking the calculate button. The original project size is 145 MB and the resulting project size is 129 MB. Now you might wonder why there is a difference. It's very simple. The exclude unused clips option is enabled. This means any media not used in your timeline won't be copied. If unused media is not important to you, leave this checked. However, if you need every file in your bins copied over, make sure to uncheck it. After changing it, we can calculate again. Now the original and resulting project sizes are the same. And I think we are ready to move forward. Just click OK to copy the project file. Now let's navigate to the folder where we saved the project. Here you find all media files, audio, video, and motion graphics successfully stored. Let's double click the Adobe Premiere project file to open it. And boom, everything looks exactly like the original project. The main sequences are intact and all the bins with their asset elements have been perfectly copied. Now let's see how we can organize the project media files. You may notice that all the media files such as your videos and audio are placed here, but they are not organized into categorized folders. So let's organize them. First, I'll create a folder for audio, then select all audio files and move them into that folder. We'll do the same for motion graphics. Create a motion graphics folder and move all related files inside it. I usually do this because my original Adobe Premiere Pro template project contains a large number of sound effects, video clips, and motion graphics assets. Keeping everything organized makes the project much easier to manage. One important thing I wanna share with you. When you move audio files to a new folder within the same project directory, Premiere Pro automatically detects the new file location. However, for motion graphics files, Premiere Pro may show them as media offline. Don't worry, you'll find the video link in the description where I have shown how to use Media Intelligence Search to automatically link offline media. I hope this helps you copy and organize your Adobe Premiere project files perfectly. Thanks for watching till now, and I'll see you in the next video.